strategic launch detected.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever cast. Today we're going to be playing on a Phantom map. That is a free-for-all, a little bit like Among Us, where there are two teams. One which is going to be trying to play Last Man Standing with the Phantoms or the Imposters, and the other team made up of the Innocents or the Crewmates, and they're going to be trying to survive. Now it is a big map, this 40 square kilometre map here, and hopefully you've all noticed I have got the default icon pack back on. I've modded the game files to remove most of the advanced strategic icons except for the nukes and the TMD, TML. Now, as you can see, the icons do still merge together very much at high zoom, but I admit that it is slightly less than the advanced strategic icon mod pack. They do tend to blur a little bit more. So somehow, whilst I was on vacation last week, we went from 151 of you, so that's basically the number of Pokemon that exist, watching the channel regularly, to more than the amount of Spartans defending Sparta from Persia. So that's incredible. So thanks very much for the support. I really appreciate it. It does make me want to sit down and make these things, which take, you know, admittedly at least 2 days, especially when there's extra editing, so there is no way to tell in-game who is the Phantom when you're watching a replay. So I am going to have to go back through the game after I've done this and tack onto the game all the extra bits. So I'm going to have to add a whole bunch of stuff in post so that it looks okay for you guys. So hopefully it'll be worth it. We're talking about sort of 30 gig files, so it does also take a long time to upload and process on YouTube. So you can see for this map, it is obviously huge, right? 40 square kilometers. That, if you're an American, and most of you are American, is the size of about Washington. Or if you're a European, it's the size of a small country. So starting off with our players here, as you can see, starting with a full base. All players have this base already. They're all equal to start with, apart from their faction. It's Sova 25. Then in blue, and giving me slight PTSD, it is Barcode Noob or Spiky Noob. He is, do you remember on StarCraft, if you ever play StarCraft at a high level, Masters Plus, you'll run into Barcode players who are Koreans or other good players who are hiding their identity whilst they train on multiple accounts for tournaments. And when you come up against one of them in ladder and you get absolutely wrecked, you will not want to play Barcodes in future. So in Anime Girl Pink, we've got J141, he's playing UEF. Excellent. Up here in vegetable green, we've got the Gaming Pie, so I assume that's a vegan pie, no meat involved at all. He's going Cybran. Then we've got the big CO4, I don't know if he's a carbon dioxide fan or he just, there's something I'm missing there. And KYN, excuse me friend, in Blood for the Blood God Red, would you like to click a button, please? Excellent. Okay, he clicked a button. We're doing something. He's not AFK. That's marvellous. In Aeon here, it's Hot Fog. He is 900 rated. He's upgrading Mexes and his comm. And in Bumblebee Yellow, with this very spiky, dangerous warning comm, it's Victor 17. Back down to our highest rated player here, Nick01, who is reclaiming his Tech 2 power. And I think that might be due to a resource bonus, and if he has got a resource bonus, that only means one thing. He's probably a Phantom, so the Phantoms will have been decided at this point. Yeah, he will have gotten the resource bonus. So if he is removing his power, it might be because he already has a resource bonus. That's very obvious a thing for him to do. And he immediately leaves the game because he has no hives. Deletes himself. So that is prime 1400 gameplay there. Picks Aeon and doesn't realise that Aeon don't have hives. So he's just going to leave. Absolute peak gameplay there. I'm fine. Now the reason for that is that a lot of players actually play this with all techs on, right? Because it's going to be a long game. They're playing with all techs. But clearly they are not playing with all techs. Maybe he was just expecting that hives and kennels were enabled for all factions, as they sometimes are. So that leaves 2 phantoms left. And judging from that response, they're knowing that a phantom has left. It could be that red is a phantom as well. We can also tell from the eco, right? Because there's 2 phantoms and 1 paladin. So the top eco player is probably a phantom. And that's definitely looking like Spiky Noob here. He's already making boys, look. And that's a pretty big, that's pretty fast. We're at +0, so he's doing that in real time. Another 3, 4, okay, yeah, he's just spamming those quantum gateways. Who else has got a good base? Well, Hot Fog, he's making transports, look. He's away with the transports, and that will be down here to Nick's base. And Nick was Aeon, so big brain by Hot Fog. He's going to be completing these mexes at half the price because he's also got Aeon tech. Big brain there. Will anyone else make the play for those mexes? Questionable. Maybe not. Okay, yes, so Spiky Noob is going to be making a transport, so that's probably for these mexes. But he's going to get there. Oh, he's already got one. Probably going to be a bit late. They're already going to be built, most of them, if Hot Fog is paying attention. So these 2 communicating. Who else has got a lot of eco? Well, Victor has a lot of eco. He's doing some sneaky deletes here to try and get his Tech 3 power. He's also reclaiming, that's why he's got higher eco. And as you can see, all the players have full vision of each other, right? So they're all allied at the start. And there will be a reveal at 30-something minutes, 31, 32 minutes, I think, depending on the game settings, where they will reveal who is the phantom. So the imposter will be revealed, and then they will be fighting it out. But you can fight beforehand, right? You can trick people, you can use talk no jutsu on people and trick them into thinking that somebody else is the villain. And look at that glorious expanding vision circle there. I don't know why it's dilating and then shrinking again. I guess he's stalling power. He's trying to wink at me. And that is a... So he got sensors on his comm, but it's obviously not as big as the glorious vision tower. And purple completes an experimental. What is this? What is this experimental? The Mega Kennel. So it's a 10,000 mass, and it has Mega Drones. Oh boy. So there are a few extra units. They are playing with some modded units here. That has 450 build power. You can see I've got the additional unit information on for you all. Victor, you are playing Cybran. Do you have a giant... Please tell me you have a giant... No, it's a tiny one. You do! You've got a giant hive! Okay, so Cybran and UEF with a small advantage here in that they have an extra T4 unit. So that's pretty savage. But don't count our Aeon players out. Aeon have plenty of tools to deal with things as well, including the Paragon and Teleport GC and all that kind of jazz. And the Eye as well. Remember, the Eye is very strong for spying on enemies. And this is, look at this building spam here. The beginner players still haven't reclaimed their rocks on their island. Look. So I should really be cheering for the big CO4. He has reclaimed his islands. He is doing well, which is good to see. He's got his comm in the water here? No, where's his comm? He's making drone... He's making RAS and drone boys. And KYN says what to do. He is making nuke subs here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 nuke subs. He's just chilling in the water. Again, very much AFK, very low APM. I'd say he's got probably an APM in the single digits. This factory idle as well, but somehow he's got 650 eco. He does have Tech 3 mexes, but he never got any reclaim. So that's I think he might be getting a resource boost here. I'm not, you know, my napkin maths is not that strong, but I think he's getting a resource boost from somewhere. He may very well be a Phantom. Or potentially a Paladin. Hard for me to say without looking at what happens later on. And look at this spam. Jesus. Spiky noob. What is this? We're talking 50 Rast Boys already at 20 minutes. Okay. Heavy shield gens going up. Anti-nukes are loading. There's a lot of production here. And it's all Tech 2. He's got to be on a massive resource boost. So if I was playing, my money is on Spiky Noob, and then... see, this is quite high as well, but he's got boys and eco. 500, 700... See, look at the development. There's actually more boys here for purple than red. But red has got higher eco. So I think maybe red is the Phantom. He's also overflowing mass, and he's still got more income. So definitely some resource bonuses about. And this is very sensible. This is a big brain. This is the biggest brain thing we've seen so far. Aircraft carriers. So there's obviously not a lot of room on this island for building a big air grid, right? It's a small island. So what do you want to do? You want to manufacture carriers. They're good anti-air, and they can build you ASF and bombers and all these other things. So probably manufacturing them, and they can sit outside this disc. Look, boats can just float outside this disc. So you just go out here. And there's so many. So we've got a donut created here. Let me slow the game down a little bit. So the experimentals are coming out. So these two look like they're preparing for war against each other, to be quite honest. They've both got a lot of units. And just imagine if Spiky Noob here takes his billion naval yards and sets a rally point here and starts making destroyers. And 30 destroyers turn up. And just immediately delete J141. It's something he's worried about because he's building the Great Wall here of purple Ravagers. Which seems strong if you're a beginner, but it's actually not as strong as you think. First off, splash damage wrecks PD formations like this. And secondly, these are expensive. Okay, it doesn't matter because he's got huge amounts of resources, but think about this. You're placing a player. Let's imagine that we are J141. We're placing a player that's higher than our rating and has a huge amount of production to make units. Why, if he even makes Tech 2 units, would our opponent rally his units into these red circles here? Think about it. Why would he do that? Why would you rally your units here? You could just rally them around and go and kill off the base. This is really not that strong. Battleships, missile ships, even destroyers will outrange this as well. I can understand doing it with anti-air, but anti-air you can build in the sea. There's no need to put your anti-air here and in such close formation. This is a typical beginner thing. Try to get away from building these giant formations.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Unless you're playing against the AI. So Hot Fog is pinging out these nuke subs, but he can't see if they're loading, obviously. We can obviously see that they are loading, and Green has nuke subs as well. Sova is pinging them, and question mark, why are you pinging my nuke subs? I wonder. So these two look like they're going to fight. This is like a war posturing thing going on. Spiky Noob is just manufacturing like crazy, and oh my goodness, how did I miss that? He nearly has a Paragon, and it's moving so quickly at +0. Look at that. He's at 3,000 eco. He's at 3,000 eco somehow. So actually, if we assume that one of these other players, let's say assume it's Victor here, that's like 4k. Yeah, they'll actually, the Phantoms actually have an advantage if it's Victor. That Paragon is going to finish very, very quickly, and I don't think it's been seen by the other players. They might be busy ecoing. Nope, nothing here. What's going on? Nope, nothing here. Just eco on this island. Anti-nukes, eco, donuts over here. A huge wall of artillery planned. Yikes. Nothing here, just battleships and nuke subs. Nothing here. I love the Atlantis, by the way. I love the Atlantis. So good on this map. Remember, it's got really good long-range torpedoes. Put some stealth stuff with it. Very, very strong. And it's got great anti-air if you surface it. A disruptor here. What can that disruptor hit? Well, it can hit blue and it can hit red. Is that planned? And there's just huge amounts of experimental units being completed here by Spiky Noob. His Paragon is finished. He's got 6,000 mass income a second. So we can click on the Paragon and we can see bottom left. It's actually producing 4,000 at the moment. It can produce up to 10,000, 5,000. So it will produce up to 10,000 mass if you are spending it, but only if you're spending it. So his maximum eco right now is about 12,500, right, with this other income included. And Victor is pinging the donuts. Yeah, there's donuts. Victor pings the Paragon. And Spiky Noob says nothing to see here. That is not sus at all, my friend. Not sus at all. Jokes, it's actually pretty sus. Are they going to notice? Are they going to do anything about this? Like, they're about to lose. It's going to be like 100 donuts in a few minutes. And he's just going to go whoop around this giant. Actually, this entire map is a donut. You see that? Look at the... Look. This is a mini donut. And that's just its big cousin, look. It's a giant donut map. So, Gaming Pie here has pinged the Paragon, and Hot Fog says to Victor, Noob is a phantom for sure. Yeah, I think he's a phantom too. We best be ready for him if you are not a phantom, that is. Well, the phantoms will be revealed in about 2 minutes, so who will strike first, I think is the question. There's a lot of anti-nukes being constructed. There's already 3 loaded as well. So many anti-nukes here. But they're all still allied with each other for now, and the donuts are on the move. So I suspect a diplomacy break very soon. The ASF are deployed. The alliance has been broken, and here come the ASF, so they know he's the Phantom. It hasn't been officially designated yet, but they must know it's him. And we'll get to see how terrible this huge bank of Ravagers is. So let's see, we've got this donut invasion here. Where are they going? Well, they're just going into the base by the looks of things. Is that a comm? No, his comm is here. And in the air, looks like Spiky Noob has been caught napping. His ASF aren't doing anything. He's got caught from behind. A whole bunch of donuts just walk over the top, but that's not doing that well. I think he's also losing the ASF fight. The donuts are going for the comm. But they're not going to get there. There's so many ASFs and SAMs, and that is a terrible defeat here for Spiky Noob. Absolutely terrible. He's lost his donut army and all his ASF, and there's 3 ASF armies about. He desperately needs more donuts. He might lose another one here to this ASF cloud. So these battleships are moving out here. So The reveal is going to be in about 30 seconds. I suspect it might be Red who's going to attack. He might as well do it now. They are going to turn on him the moment if he is the Phantom, they will turn on him the moment, or if Purple is, they will turn on him immediately. A Mavor started here from the big CO4. Battleships going this way, nuke subs going down here, they are loaded. Donut's dying in the sea here for Victor. He's deleted a whole bunch of engineers. I'm not sure why he did that. Is he at unit cap? He can't be. He's at 12,000 mass. He just capped out his Paragon. And there's a Salvation finished.
Detected.
On top of that, there's a Billy Nuke flying in. The nukes are being launched by KYN, so he has been revealed.
It's time to
Hawk bombers deployed here. 3 nukes. Well, there's only 2 anti-nukes loaded. Poor Hot Fog only has 1 anti. So that nuke is going to land.
No.
This sub has still another nuke in it. It's about to die. It dies just as the nuke launches. The reveal comes in. Yes, it's KYN and it's Spiky Noob. Billy Nuke's landing here. We've got nukes coming in here. So this island is going to be completely removed. Poor Hot Fog. He lost a whole bunch of boys there. He's down to 300 eco. And he loses all the reclaim as well. Not that it really matters. Two of the Salvations are up. And another Paragon on the way. 4 GCs protecting this Paragon. A very large fleet of destroyers here, but an equally large fleet in return, and there's a lot of these Neptunes. Neptune's pretty good, but not against Aeon destroyers and battleships, to be honest. Oh no, poor KYN gets picked off. He gets picked off by Solaces. Before he really has a time to do anything, he launched his nukes and it just got picked off immediately. No shields anywhere around. And that means that 2 Phantoms have died. And that only leaves 1 Phantom, and they already know who he is. And this is going to be a heroic Leonidas last stand here. He's probably asking himself why he hears boss music. This is now a 6v1. He needs to go Super Saiyan to survive. Mavor coming up to a 3rd done, but under fire from these from the double Salvation. For some reason, Sova25 went mass Neptune against Omens. Now, Omen battleships absolutely wreck Neptunes. Absolutely wreck them. They die in so few hits. They've got tiny health ball. It's so micro intensive as well. It's not worth it. Sova does have this huge bank of torp launchers though, and he's using buoys underwater here. Keeps manufacturing more Neptunes. Oh, Sova. Make battleships. UEF battleships are the best battleships in the game. They have 150 range. You outrange the Omens. You have the same range as the Donor. 150. You have amazing range. Just build battleships. Don't build Neptunes. They're no good. Not against Tech 3 like this. Mavor definitely in trouble here. Shield goes down there. Somebody else needs to use this opportunity to build that. What's this missile? So Jay here, he's making Billy nukes and he's firing them pretty quickly. He's got a lot of eco behind it. I'm not sure this is a very good target though, to be quite honest. These Tech 2 Naval Year factories are not worth a Billy nuke in mass. Oh, nice attack ground there. And another attack ground planned. So Spiky Noob still has the APM to attack ground with his units, but he is getting swamped. Look, he's surrounded here. This is pretty painful. He's getting dunked on by huge amounts of Barracudas that he has to chase down with Vespers. To be fair, Tempests are very strong against this. Not just because of the high health pool, but also because the The Tempest's torpedoes have AoE.
A few moments later.
And we're back in the room. Thanks very much, Windows. So there's 3 navies here, 3 wolf packs of submarines pushing in on Spiky Noob here. The boys are rapidly making these donuts. There's now, this is a 4, it says 4 salvations, right? 3 salvations? And these poor Neptunes are just getting absolutely wrecked. They really are not good against battleships. Well, the Mavor has been lost, look. The Mavor is very dead. And they do kind of need to build themselves another experimental, another T4, I think. Because there's going to be 4 salvations any second. This is a little bit scary though. Look at the amount of nuke subs. That is terrifying. There's a Scathis under... Well, the Scathis is being reclaimed, look. Why is the Scathis being reclaimed? Are they building it elsewhere? Well, yes, they're going to be building it here instead. That's probably quite a smart thing to do. Because the shells are already raining down. Is he using his... No, he's got no eye. He's just targeting the base directly. Just assumes there'll be something valuable there. A Tsar goes down over these naval yards. So many donuts, look. And J141's comm is sitting here in the water.
Strategic launch detected.
And he is making Billy Nukes. And they are working, look, he's got another Billy Nuke in here.
Strategic
Absolutely
launch
savage.
detected.
Oh my god, hold on. They're going nukes everywhere. So that's a nuke against J up here.
Strategic launch detected.
We've got a huge nuke against Sova. This one gets shot down. There's a nuke against the boys
Strategic
here.
launch detected.
I don't have an extra window to open against this one, but this base here is going to be an irradiated wasteland for the next 1,000 years. Another Billy Nuke lands on Spiky Noob. Is this one going to get shot down? Yes, it gets shot down by this anti-nuke battery here.
But wait! There's more!
1, 2, 3. Looks like 6 nukes there. Possibly some more hidden. 6 nukes. 1, 2, 3 anti-nukes. 4, 5 anti-nukes. 6 anti-nukes. 7 anti-nukes. There's 1 nuke left. Nothing he can do about that. And the naval incursion pushes forever onwards. Sova is just pushing with these comms. We've got huge waves of Barracudas running in. It looks like there's an airfight over the back with Victor and Spiky Noob. I'm not sure who that's going to go to, but there's no anti-air in this area. The Tempests are being blown up almost as quickly as they get built, look. Perhaps not quite so quickly. And the huge production that Spiky Noob was on, he's up to 10k. He was back down to 5, now he's up to 10 again. Some Vespers shoo away these battleships that were looking to get round the side. But this Billy Nuke has done real damage, I think. How much mass has he got killed? What, 38k? Not a huge amount. That's quite a lot for a comm. Shield boats turn up now. These torp launchers get built so quickly. Another Billy Nuke here, look, but I don't think that's going to get through, right? There's no tactical missile defense. No tactical missile defense on poor Spiky Noob's island. And the Billy Nukes are just wrecking him. There's so many solaces though. If they catch his comm here, he might just die to the subs. Why is he being so aggressive? Salvation's ruining the base down here. There was a Paragon under construction, but it's being destroyed. Surely that Scathis will be up soon. Sub-commander's going pop here under the water. More Billies being launched. But poor Jay has lost most of his base. He's not making any attempt to reclaim it or get any production back. That's what he needs, just build power. He can leech off his... Oh my god, someone died. Who's died? Sova died, but there was no units. There's a huge wave of solaces here, but they weren't close enough. Did he just disconnect? Either way, this 6v1 is now a 5v1, and a huge amount of the pressure that was pushing in here has been alleviated. So Spiky Noob might actually be able to hold on for a bit longer here. It's very much a survival game for him. Apparently Victor is lost. Not sure what that means. But the Scathis is completed and it's just sitting in the water here. Battleships are moving in against this. More Billy Nukes landing.
Strategic launch detected.
Scathis is AFK because it's been passed over.
Strategic launch detected.
Random nukes being fired here. I think this game is desynced again. Right? Well, the Salvations, of which there's 4, are now gunning for the Scathis, but they didn't get it. The random nukes going off here, and poor Jay dies. And down here, the Paragon is under threat. He says he has nothing to lose, but he actually did. That APM is what they need, the build power. The Omens trying to get through the shields here. There's 2 Salvations exposed. 2 Salvations exposed, but they're not getting through. They desperately want to bring those shields down, but these shields pop back up. If only they'd killed off the shields when they had the chance. If you're bombing a base like this, it can definitely be worth it just to pop a couple of the shields off. If you get a chance to take the shields down, don't let them come back up. They probably could have killed this if they'd just taken a couple of shots to get rid of the shields. They also could have killed the arties for free. Victor completes an experimental, and that is another bug. So he's got a bug here. He's making strats. He's got a lot of strats waiting, actually. And there's a strat wave coming in here from Hot Fog. What is he going after? Well, there's another Paragon. Oh, it's so close. Another Paragon. So there are 3 Paragons. Spiky Noob has triple Paragon. He has got like a 33,000 mass potential. There's a Scathis firing, and that's going on the central base here. It might be better to go for this. Another strat attempt at this Paragon fails. Just realised we were at plus 10 there. Good grief, no wonder I was struggling to keep up. A large number of strats in the middle of the map. The Scathis is coming in. Not keeping the shields down. They need something more precise. Do they have another Mavor? No, they don't. Oh, what? Why? Why? These are not Atlantis. Why are you making fat boys? This is a water map. Jesus. Don't be mean. He's a beginner. Another big strat wave coming in, and that's after the Paragon as well. There's so much anti-air though. Look at all these SAMs. Are they going to get in? No, they only dropped a couple of bombs. Will it work with the Scathis? No. It's doing damage, the Scathis. It's picking off a few structures, but it's just not enough. So many bugs though. All the players seem to be very active. I don't think this game is desynced, despite a lot of these units being passed over. Sub-commander's going pop. Another strat run comes in. It's not enough. Group your strats up, guys. Group them up. This is looking terrifying. Look at all these nuke subs. They're all loaded. A big scout wave comes out.
Strategic launch detected.
Nuke here. Where is the nuke going? It looks like it was going for the donut here, but it's actually going to land on his own units. Bit of an accident there. It's a small friendly fire incident. It happens in warfare. Is that another Scathis? There's another Scathis. The Gaming Pie has completed a Scathis as well, and that's firing on the same spot. Look at the donuts. Are you serious? The donut spam is real. Oh, the Scathis is under fire here. Run away! There's no penetration underwater, right, for the salvation, so they can just keep doing that. I think that's what they're going to have to do. It's going to take him a few shots to spot each Scathis, right, and then they'll just have to work it like that. They have to work together. He's already killed off 2 players. It's now a 1v4. Another strat wave just comes short, doesn't even drop. And Jay says you have to make a Movor. Well, a Movor indeed. A Movor would be useful. So they have 2 Scathis. What happened to this? Oh, this Scathis got destroyed. And the march of the fat boys is on down south. Solace is hovering. A strat snipe would be great right now if they can find it. Let's have a look. Where is Spiky Noob's comm? Well, it's exactly where you think it would be, right by his first naval factory. He's definitely vulnerable here. And 5 bugs, 6 bugs flying in, just no air support whatsoever, just balls out. Straight in. The first one just bounces off the shield there. But they're going for the Paragon. You've got to think they're definitely going to get it. If the missiles don't get it, the fall damage will... Whoa.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage right there. Was there any plan to do anything afterwards? A few rippers. Yeah, there was a few rippers, that's for sure. Solaces are bombing the silencers, the nuke subs here. And every nuke sub is loaded. These are so expensive. Another wave of strats. Poor Spiky Noob is definitely playing survival. His run by here is getting hunted by a huge amount of torps. He himself is using torps, and they're getting shot down by SAMs. Where is the Scathis? Did he kill both Scathis? There was a Scathis around somewhere down here. The strats went after the Paragon, but they didn't get it. The shield, they only damaged the shield. Oh boy. More bugs coming in. Oof. These missiles do so much damage, these attacks. They're just going to kill these boys. Don't do it, boys. Run. Oh, sad.
Strategic launch detected.
Couple of nukes out here. They look like going for the base. I guess Spiky Noob can't actually see what's going on. He's just going to delete everything on there.
Strategic launch detected.
That is a massive overkill if he's triple nuking nothing. No, he's nuking over here. This production is actually going to be valuable. There's no anti-nuke.
Strategic launch detected.
Another nuke out. And the fat boys are moving in. Look at this lovely wreck UEF base. So down here, the base that used to belong to Nick is going to get nuked off the face of the earth. Are any of these boys going to survive? Yes, they do. I actually thought that was going to be close enough to kill them, but I think they were in the water. More bugs moving in, and the Paragon is under threat again. He's already lost to salvation. Shield pops back up, which is pretty clutch, but it's not going to be enough. Another Paragon down. Spiky Noob has lost at least 2 Paragons at this point. He still has 1, which is being attack pinged. And finally he's starting to build SAMs. He really needs SAMs further out. Just spread them about, it would help so much. Or put some aircraft on patrol. Look at it. This is why you don't build your anti-air so close, because splash damage will just kill multiple of them at the same time. A lot of strats hovering out here. This is the next attack, I assume. And there's a lot of cruisers around the Paragon. Spiky Noob, he's lost 2 Paragons, he's still doing okay. Eco-wise, he's actually still balanced, look. Still balanced, kind of. 3.5 to, what, 2.5 plus 1? Yeah, it's still kind of balanced.
Strategic launch detected.
His donut here is getting its balls tickled from underneath, look. And what is going on here? That's a huge... What? What?
What the fuck?
This is the biggest overkill of a Scathis I have ever seen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like 20 nukes to kill a Scathis. I mean, really? Maybe he thought there was a lot of anti-nukes there or something, but... Wow. He's used all the nukes now. That's not good. I imagine like trying to put them in the middle and nuke everything would be kind of good. They do have pretty good range, right? And the Cormorants now attacking the Tempests. And you're about to see why you don't fight Tempest with subs. They have very good torpedoes. Look at that. Like 3 torps kills multiple Tech 2 subs. Okay, here we have it. This is the next strat run. It just casually walks past this. Casually walks straight past the aircraft carrier, and then they're turning in. Straight over the cruisers here. Not smart. But they get the bombs away. Oh, not enough. Not enough. Oh, look at the amount of anti-air there. That was pretty close, actually. Hot Fog says he's the only one trying to kill Paras. I mean, that is clearly not true. I just saw Victor kill one about 5 minutes ago. In comes another wave of strats. Stealth disabled. Straight for the Paragon. They've got enough bombs off. Boom. And now, Spiky Noob is Paragonless. Wow. And he's lost a lot of boys. He must have lost a lot of boys. Yeah, look at all the boys that died in the Paragon blast. That's the real problem for him, is a lack of build power. That's his problem, really. He does still have 2 salvations, which, to be fair, are wrecking just about everyone's base. There's very few people who haven't got a wrecked base. This terrible air grid here, this is not adjacency. Just, oh. Oh, Hot Fog, why? I do like the way it spits out a nice even group of ASF into an air wing like that, but come on, man. If you're going to do adjacency, at least... are you having it... No, I mean, you've got loads of power. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We won't criticize too much. loads of mass veterancy battleships. And the fat boys are just trying to walk through the donuts. That is never going to work. I don't know what's going on there, but fat boys do not beat Tempests at ocean combat. They do actually have torpedoes. I kind of forgot that they even have them, but I assume they're absolute garbage. Yeah, you actually can't even tell that they did any damage. Oh wait, that's not right. The fat boys are on the island. The fat boys have made it. In come the GCs to defend though. There's a whole bunch of Tech 1 PD which is not firing for some reason. That makes no sense either. The friendly fire from the missile ships takes out a whole bunch of stuff. And the fat boys go back under the water. Is this the biggest brain plan ever? Minus 100 rated. He went into the water to run away from the GCs. And the GCs walk over here, and he comes back out of the water. For about 2 seconds until he dies, but you know, that was a pretty funny juke, to be honest. Unless the GCs are legitimately just walking to be where the next power is going to be. I never knew these artillery turrets could fire at such close range. They're just like... yikes. That explosion actually killed a lot of the boys there. Another huge wave of bugs comes in. But they've just been given a move command to here. And,
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
they're not doing anything else. Excuse me, Victor? You built 6 bugs? And, yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe he really did desync. Because that was terrible. Oof. So definitely less units now, Spiky Noob, dealing with less units, but he's lost all his Paragons. He's actually building 2 Paragons at the same time, which is tanking his economy, right? Why not just build one, pause one of them just for a second? I guess he's got so many boys that he could just do it anyway. Did either of them finish? It doesn't matter, this one is done. So he's back up to a huge amount of eco. They weren't, the other team, the innocent team was not able to capitalize on taking all of the Paragons down. And we're probably going to see that there's going to be artillery coming back up very soon. He just needs more boys. He really needs to remake the gateways. These gateways are idle. This should be making T3 engineers. Make more aircraft carriers. He's working down here. This is where his APM is. Getting shields up for this Paragon. But his map control is better than it used to be, look. He's actually got like a quarter of the map now, almost. And this is still very scary, although he paused it. Just building bugs. Victor just making bugs and strats. He knows what he likes. And crabs! What is it with you guys making land experimentals in a sea map? Why? I don't understand. Somebody better than me please explain why this is a good idea. Running fat boys across the map for 20 kilometers through tempests. Can somebody explain this to me? Why would you do this? Because I don't get it. There are so many better options. I think the Scathis option from afar is like build a Scathis over here and just hide them. The strats are good with stealth, right? I think that's smart. He's not going to get through here. Crabs have pretty good torpedoes though, right? Maybe he's not backing up with any navy. They've kind of just stopped making units. And I feel like Spiky Noob is not going to stop making units. Wow. The the bombers are here. Some of them are attacking this. I'm not sure what they're hoping to achieve here. The scouts are in. The scouts are going to fly right over. I think a lot of the cruisers are being sent out. And we have a 4 crab versus 1 sea donut fight here. And I think the sea donut's actually losing, so despite having 100 regen a second, it is losing to the crabs, so maybe I don't know anything about naval combat in this game. And we've got we've got the fat boys fighting the donuts at point blank range here. And they somehow winning, but the donuts have much better range, right? The donuts have 150 range, so yeah, look at the range of the donuts compared to the fat boys. The crabs are moving in, despite that 100 regen. The crab's actually doing surprisingly well. Did the crab actually beat a Tempest underwater? Is this massive? Is this like galactic brain? I mean, once they pop up, right, they can just kill the aircraft carriers really quickly. Leaving the fat boys in formation here against donuts is not very smart. In comes some navy, and Torp Solace is dropped out to deal with the crabs here. That Tempest is actually going to die. That's a almost fully vet Tempest with 100 regen a second. Almost going to die to the crabs here. Crabs just have so much health. Maybe it was Big Brain all along. Fat Boy versus Tempest again. I mean, the Fat Boy does have 100 regen a second on the shield, but that's really no use versus massive weapons. And on the plus side, every shell does actually hit. Oh, another strat run there, the big CO4. He lured us in with his terrible Fat Boy play and then absolutely wrecked with stealth strats. Are they stealth? No, they're ambassadors. He gets another Paragon there. Great strat run. All the cruisers were at the back. Please just make Atlantis instead. Why? Okay, he's doing good. He's doing good. He's making satellites. Satellites, even though they're going to take half an hour to get from here to here, they're still all this useless artillery. At least the satellites are going to be able to do some good work. They're going to be able to scout, because I assume they don't really have any scouting information. No, they don't. It's only from the satellites that they've got it. So that's pretty good for them. Losing another Fat Boy here to Vespers. There's a Tech 2 sub-fight going on here. And we've got more bugs, another 5 bugs. Are they on a useless move command this time? Well, we will have to see. The crabs are more important. They are coming in. Where are the crabs going? Well, despite all of the torpedoes everywhere, the crabs are actually going to make landfall here. I don't think they can stop this crab from getting onto the land. The question is, what happens when it gets there? If it keeps moving, will it be able to get through the? Will it be able to get through to the Paragon? No, it's just shooting. It's got a lot of health. And now it doesn't have a lot of health. Wow, that's a lot of Exodus destroyers right there. Bugs coming in versus cruisers, and bugs are actually killing a few cruisers on the way, as you would hope. Shift G to Vespers here. Are they going to get the Paragon again? It seems like just suiciding bugs is very effective against Paragons. The satellites on it too. They only have to take the shields down. There's so much anti-air. Another bug drops. Another bug drops, but the Paragon's going to die. How many boys did he lose that time? That's the real problem. The build power loss. The satellites, 2 satellites now over the base, and surely the salvations need to be redirected to deal with this threat. Another crab in the base here, and that's his comm. So the crab just stomping past the comm. He has got shield, right? But he's on a move command over here. He's not paying attention to the... not paying attention to what's going on. Poor Victor. This crab is going to die for nothing there. I don't think he would have been able to kill the comm anyway. Another Fat Boy versus Tech 2 Navy fight. Under the water. And that's not going to go very well for the Fat Boys. Tell you that for free. A lot of stealth boats down here. Potential for some sneaky business. Spiky Noob has a lot of solaces here. Hot Fog's comm is right here. The big CO4's comm is right here. Victor's comm is right here. He can kill these. He can definitely kill this without any repercussions. Has he seen it? Spiky Noob, you can kill... Oh, he doesn't have any vision. They've not even got stealth. He's just not got any vision. This one's got cloak, right? Yeah.
Strategic launch detected.
Where are the nukes going?
Strategic
Oh my
launch
goodness.
detected.
The nuke subs have gone around the side of the base.
Strategic launch detected.
And this is going to be a blanket. This is going to be
Strategic launch detected.
the nuclear variant of carpet bombing. This is going to be indiscriminate violence here. This is absolutely against the Geneva Convention. You're not allowed to carpet bomb civilians.
Strategic launch detected.
But he is losing these, and they are armed with nukes. Oh no. He needs to just nuke this spot quick.
Strategic launch detected.
Victor is going to lose his whole base. If he loses all the boys, oh no! That's so much of an eco loss. You can't even see them, he's just nuking anyway.
Strategic launch detected.
He managed to blind kill about, I don't know, 20 RAS boys there. The salvations are getting through. I feel like this is swinging in favour of Spiky Noob now. Look at his map control. It's growing. He's doing damage. So we are an hour and 10 minutes in. They've been fighting Spiky Noob for 40 minutes. They haven't been able to bring him down. Maybe it's the Innocents' turn now to start asking themselves why they're hearing boss music.
None of you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you.
You're locked in here with me.
Victor has a lot of strats. And there's more nuke subs up here. Hiding nuke subs on this map does seem to be very effective. Oh my goodness, they're so close to the comm! The solaces! Oh, he's going to kill them when I'm not looking, I swear. I'm never going to see it. More satellites, and they are beaming. They're not going to get... They are going to get through because of the strats! Oh, more boys gone. The satellites are moving on. Now they're going to go for the other Paragon. And did the Salvations stop firing? I guess the Salvations were on this island. Yeah, they were both on this island, so that's going to give the big CO4 a real chance to get back in. The satellite's down. The satellite got shot. Oh, it was so close. The last couple of shots of the Salvations that were already dead took out the Novak stations. This is the last Paragon. They can get back into this. They can get back in. They're behind right now, but they can definitely come back in. Eco-wise, it's not, but this Paragon's gonna die. How many boys is he gonna lose? All of them! Oh no, poor Spiky Noob. His build power just took a huge hit. He's down to 1.5k, which is the same as, well, basically everyone else. Gaming Pi and Victor both have the same. And suddenly the Innocents are back in it. Just like that. The Paragons are down and the Innocents in it. They even found the Nuke subs. They found the Nuke subs. So this threat is gone. There's so many aircraft carriers for manufacturing. Don't know why these torpedoes are here. It's probably an emergency defense. This satellite's still giving good vision though. Can they find the comm? Yes, and the comm is still exactly where it was. He hasn't moved it around. And J141 pings out the ACU there. That is a good target for a Solace. There's another Scathis, but it's not going to last. Oh, tragedy. It gets killed by destroyers. The range is huge on this, right? The range on the Scathis is massive, right? Does it have to be here? I thought it was much longer than that, the range. A big torp wave comes over. And they're going for the comm. This is a great play by the Gaming Pi. The torps drop. And that's the first time that Spiky Noob has taken any damage. He takes about 10k in his comm. Massive wave of subs and Cybran cruisers just firing everything. It's the Cybran way for the cruisers for more DACA. Just keep adding DACA, there's never enough. It doesn't matter that your shots do no damage, just keep firing. So many shots everywhere. Go and look at them in slow motion. So many missiles. It's a big yikes.
Our cruisers can't repel firepower of that magnitude.
Every shot in Forged Alliance is simulated, so these are all calculations that it's doing. That's why it does slow down. It's working out everything for every single one of these missiles that's in the air here. So, will Spiky Noob be able to rebuild his Paragon is the question. He's got almost no boys left. Solace is coming in. He could lose his comm here. Forget building the Paragon. He might be about to straight up die. I don't think enough Solaces are going to get past. But there's more here. Oh, he's going to take damage for sure, right? Only one Solace gets through. Drops 2 torpedoes. There's Tups as well. He takes damage. He should be a little bit concerned here. If only these torpedoes weren't coming in straight over all the anti-air. Just bring them around the side or something. You can come off. This is not the corner of the map. You can come here. That's a lot of torps. He takes hull damage for the first time there. What is he doing? Well, he's busy launching nukes from behind. Oh, no wonder he lasted so long. Look, these are shield boys. That's what he's using to defend against the Salvations. CO4, you're a big brain. This is going to be a boy massacre.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Look how they massacred my boy.
And it looks like another one. He's not going to lose that much from this though. Just some eco. And the Fat Boys have made it in. The revenge of the Fat Boys. We got here eventually. It's moving at about 3 miles an hour, and they're all going to get picked off by a single Tsar by the looks of things, so it's kind of depressing. J141 says to find the comm, but they already found the comm multiple times. They know it's here. He's sitting here with hull damage. I feel like even Percival's would be more useful than this right now.
No! God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Why do you keep sending Fat Boys? Please. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh, they're still coming. Oh, if only you would spend your mass on something useful. Oh dear. Oh, he's going to scout the comm. He's seen the comm. What? To be fair, that's pretty difficult to catch it. Is that a stealth comm? It's not even stealth. He's got the scouts out here. He is doing exactly the right thing. Victor is losing a lot of his boys in the middle here. They're just getting, well, they're getting fondled by all these torps. Look, this is absolutely non-consensual. There's nothing these boys can do back.
Right!
The cruisers fighting the Solaces here, but they're getting taken down by more torps. And this is a good combined attack. If they can come in here with the subs, kill off a whole bunch of the cruisers, and then come in with the Solaces and go for the comm, they can do some damage. More subs at the front. Big wolf pack of Barracudas. And it looks like this island base here is just going to get wrecked. Just pushing out big groups of destroyers. They have high damage, just push them into people's bases. So Spiky Noob is making good progress on the bottom half of the map. You can see his map control is now pretty big. And the Exodus also dealing with the subs, very strong unit. The Great Boy migration away from the Tickly Torps has begun. I'm not sure where they're going. He's so close with this, look. If he can just... Oh, there it is again.
Just do it!
If he can just find the comm, the game will be over. He can just torp them. He can kill his opponents. What is he doing? Well, he's building another Paragon.
Another one.
Is this Paragon like 6 now? What's his eco doing? He's gonna stall. He's losing his naval production here, which is terrible. So many subs. He's building SAMs. Yeah, that's a smart play. He does need SAMs. Where did those Solaces go? Well, they're over here. They're going to go after the Exoduses, after the destroyers. So the non-consensual destruction is now on the other foot, as they would say. But it's not going to be enough to save all this naval production. And there's a large number of these. This is where all the strats are coming from. It's at this point in the game when people are tired that you start to see very random things that you probably shouldn't see normally. I mean, obviously we should not be seeing this anyway, at all, but why they're going the wrong way at this point, I don't know. These should just be reclaimed. This is enough to build a Mavor. Just reclaim it and build a Mavor, for goodness sake. Can just build a Mavor like up here somewhere. They'll never find it. Just start firing. I don't think there's anything he can do back because he's got no. Okay, so they spotted the second Paragon, or maybe 8th Paragon, and they've got visual on the comm as well. That's a big deal. What are we working on here? What? Nothing. Just some big hives, comically huge hives. Nuke's coming out here. Oh no, poor Big is going to lose his boys again. He's working on another Novax, but he's going to lose this one.
It's, oh fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Down to 600. Huge wave. How many strats is this? 100 strats! That is as much mass as a Paragon almost. He's just going to send Paragon's worth of mass in strats at the Paragon. I mean, yeah. Alright, fine. We're at 1 hour and 20 minutes. I guess anything goes. Poor Spiky Noob is going to lose... Oh, he didn't actually lose that many boys there.
Sniper's a good job, mate.
Is he going to be able to rescue any of them? Well, yes. Actually, quite a lot of them have escaped, believe it or not. A small 54 strats managed to escape. And this is... oh, here we go. This is exactly why I left the nuke icon on, so I can see where the nuke is. The big nuke icon. There is a nuke here. And, I guess they haven't actually tried nuking Spiky Noob yet, so that could work. More hunting packs of Barracudas. It really is a war of attrition, this game. I don't know who is going to get depressed and quit first, to be honest. Oh no, Hot Fog's going to lose his whole base to these destroyers. He's just not, he's not fighting back. He's got... Did he throw away all his solaces? He had so many solaces a minute ago. Interesting fight here. We have one donut versus a whole bunch of aircraft carriers that are AFK. More donuts being built. No, the Paragon got bombed, didn't it? How much build power has he got? Well, he's overflowing mass. Oh no, Spiky Noob. You desperately need more production. It's production that you need. You need boys. You need engineers right now. You're overflowing 700 mass. You've come so far. You've come so far. You're still against 4 players, but yeah, you're behind an eco now, I guess. But you've done so much damage. Look, you can kill all of this. The air grid, well, I say an air grid, it's literally just air factories. Hot Fog says it's so frustrating. Yeah, I guess everybody... Is it as frustrating as watching this? Is it? Could you have killed him 100 times over? I think he's been playing very defensively and he's been keeping you out. Could the big CO4 have done more with his mass? Absolutely. He's basically just been memeing on everybody all game. The march of the fat boys here. Oh, this is going to be painful. Just a big pack of Exodus. So much damage for their worth. Look at the mass killed on all of them. They're all paying so much. They're all so worth it. Just roaming around, blowing stuff up. Basically expendable
Strategic
units.
launch detected.
Big nuke there. The nuke's going for the engineers. He must assume he's making that they're making experimentals here, but they're really not. If I saw this, I would assume the same. Or maybe here. Oh, they're so close. 1, 2, 3 comms here. So close to the solaces. Spiky Noob, please. You can still win this. I feel like Victor... how is he at 1k? Oh, it's just boys. He's got almost nothing, but he's still got 1,000 eco. Very dangerous amount of strats hovering here. Very well played, Victor, says Hot Fog. Is that related to this nuke? Is this nuke a big brain attack? Maybe not. Where's the comm? I think this anti-nuke actually protects him. Where is it? Here. I think this anti-nuke protects him. Wait, where did that anti-nuke go? Oh, the satellite got the anti-nuke. He's vulnerable. The Chad play from Big CO4. The satellite, which is probably AFK, just left over the base, picks off the anti-nuke. And there is a nuke possible here. Hot Fog's base has been completely destroyed. He just died to some Tech 2 Navy there. And we're producing Barracudas out of Tech 3 factories there. So many scouts. Are they getting in? Where is the comm? If this is you playing, what do you do? Oh, you see so little. A lot of shields. You see another Paragon coming. There's the comm, right here. It was with the shields.
Strategic launch detected.
Where's that nuke? Oh, another nuke up here. And it's going for the satellite. Poor Big CO4, he can't get a break. His boys are just migrating backwards and forwards whilst he gets nuked off the face of the earth. Poor guy. And if this wasn't obvious where there's a comm, I can't see it. It's not scouted. Carbon dioxide lover number 4 loses another base. What is this game? The fat boys are all just sitting here in a graveyard of donuts.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
Why are they making me suffer like this? Please end it. What are you all doing? What is this? This looks like a parade. A parade of bloody ships. Okay, well, Victor managed to get rid of the pesky varmints that were troubling his... Those Exodus destroyers are so good. They're just wrecking the subs.
Strategic launch detected.
Okay, here we have the nuke. This is the secret nuke base that he doesn't know about. Where is it going? It's going here. The comm is in range. This may kill the comm. I think this might kill the comm. There's still strats at the back. Even if Spiky Noob kills the comms here, I don't think it's going to be enough. He can't see them. Oh, Spiky Noob. Does he even realise he's not safe? Does he realise he lost the anti-nukes? He doesn't see the nuke launcher down here. He doesn't know that the angle. These are all protecting from up here towards the other players. He doesn't suspect it. He doesn't see it coming. He gets wrecked.
Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
He says he had so many anti... Well, you were not in range. The nukes up here have got a much bigger range than that, look. And the game is over. The innocents win today. Poor Spiky Noob. He held on for so long. He held on so well. He was winning as well. He just couldn't quite get the snipes. It's hard to know who to give it to be honest. I think the Derp award, if it doesn't go to Nick at the start here for not realising that Aeon don't get hives, which is pretty retarded for someone who's 1400 with 1000 games, I think this, whatever this is, this absolute cursed cancer fatboy spam just gets it. I mean, you've got an Atlantis here. It was the first thing that you made, and they're so good. And you just decided not to use them. It's so painful. I mean, at least you did pretty well in some senses. The shield boys covering the Mavor and covering the satellites were a good move. The satellite got the scouting that basically won the team the game. You know, nobody in this game tried Tech 2 land hover spam on the water. That may have worked. Oh, Victor spent about 6 bugs in and did nothing with them. They just died all here. How much reclaim is left on the map? A small 5.5 million, no big deal, right? And then poor Spiky Noob sits with all of his solaces here. So many solaces. And the comms are in the water right next to where he is, and he just doesn't see them. Oh, it's all about intel. These big maps, all about intel. I'm surprised that these weren't used here. I thought that was going to be the plan. Maybe use these to hide the base, but they didn't even need it because the Omni doesn't cover that far. Let's go and take a look at the scores then, shall we? Wow. That's pretty incredible right there. That's from all the Paragons. He did so well, it just wasn't quite enough in the end. He got picked off by a sneaky nuke. But once the game's getting that late, you're going to make mistakes, and you know, you're always going to get picked off by something. Imagine having 3 Paragons and 4 salvations and losing. That's just painful, isn't it, really? But here's a question for you. Is it as painful as repeatedly rallying all of your fat boys into subs over and over again?
Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy.
So thanks everybody for watching. I'll leave you with the high-speed version of the game, so you can see what happened much quicker. And I guess I'll see you next time. Play us out, royalty-free keyboard cat.